What's up, beautiful people? You already know what's going on. You already know what's going on. The beautiful divine is back into the building, you hear me? You already know your favorite chairwoman is definitely back in the building. But what are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to talk about something that we all should face. We're going to talk about something that we all should face. You want to know what that is? Ourselves, man. We're going to talk about facing ourselves because guess what? We're our biggest enemy. We're our biggest enemy when it comes to love. We're our biggest enemy when it comes to friends. We're our biggest enemy when it comes to ourselves. So that's what we're going to talk about today, okay? So go ahead, get your popcorn. If you got to roll up. You got to sip, whatever you do to unwind. Because we're definitely going to get into this great topic because, hey, sometimes we need to talk about our thoughts. Food for our thoughts, right? All right. And a lot of times it helps when someone else is, oh, that was disgusting. But there's a lot of times when someone else are going through the same things, we don't feel alone. That's what this process is about. Not feeling alone. Nobody wants to feel alone, right? Right. So you got me. So with that being said, let's jump into this topic. All right. So we are our biggest enemies. What we should understand when it comes to being our biggest enemy, why are we so harsh on ourselves? I mean, some of us, speaking myself, some of us are so harsh on each other, on ourselves to the point it's like, bruh, who actually told you those things, right? Who actually sat up there to your face and told you horrible things about yourself like that? Nobody, I mean, you. Then at times we get into relationships, we get into friendships, and man, because we're viewing ourselves in these ways, we tend to think other people are viewing ourselves in these ways. Why? It's all about our perception. But it goes back to, again, why are we so hard on ourselves? Because we are godly. You know what I'm saying? We're all creators. We're all gods, goddesses. You only got one most high, but we all are our high selves. We all got a purity of ourselves. So how do we change like not being hard on ourselves? We have to first change our mind. Yeah, that's crazy. We first have to battle the demons within ourselves. What about that situation, about that experience made you feel that way? For instance, I'm hard on myself because I like helping people. I'm talking about I would get lost in helping people to the point I forget about myself sometimes. Now, that's something that I'm working on with myself. Now, let's not steer away from there. Sometimes there's things that happen in our life that frightens others. Where it sometimes seems like, nah, it's too good to be true. Yeah, it's a scam. Nah, it's not a scam. No one's trying to trick anybody. And that's where the world comes to collide at. These days, everybody's out trying to get somebody. I got to get this person before they get me. This person going to hurt me, so I'm going to hurt them first. Are you hiding something, or you genuinely deep down don't want that next person to see you fall? Look, everybody fall, you hear me? Everybody fail. You have to get up, though. Here's a hand, you feel me? Sometimes we so stubborn, stuck in our ego, stuck in our pride that we don't even want help up. Let me stay here. Leave me alone. I don't want to understand the situation. I want to understand my situation. I want to understand my point of view. That's cool. For real. That's real cool. You hear me? That's cute. But where's that going to get you, though? It's get you stuck back in this cycle. And once you get stuck in that cycle, you go back to being, guess what? Harsh on yourself. I should have never did this. I'm stupid for thinking this. I'm crazy to think I deserve stuff like this. I don't deserve that person. This person don't deserve me. Why are you tearing yourself down like that? It's self-destruction. And when you got self-destruction in the way of your heart, you cannot get anything you desire. Truthfully. No one's going to see you because you can't see yourselves. That's a challenge, huh? Some of y'all are sitting there thinking like, man, it's like she spoke on me without even knowing me. Because we all share this true divine. But a lot of us are scared to step outside of our comfort zone because what the society told us is supposed to be comfortable is not comfortable. You hear me? Paycheck to paycheck is not a comfortable living. It's the maintaining. But you're not living. You don't know what else is out there. You just know what's out here right here, right now. You hear me? You know what your family told you. You know what generations to generation, you know what's passed down to you. You know what's being programmed in your mind, but you really, truly do not know the great divine out there. Like, some of y'all, I know some of y'all have probably never been to the beach before. Ironically, I had never been into the beach this past couple months ago. I had never been. And what really amazed me about that whole experience was just how free I was, you hear me? Like, you never know how free you are until you're in a free moment. You walk onto the beach and just touch the sand with your feet, or just sit on the sand, you hear me, and feel the vibrations and the frequencies of the earth. That's where you become free. And that moment is supposed to be every day, you hear me? No matter how good or bad the experience may seem, every day you're supposed to grasp just that little bit, that little moment to keep pushing. The hard work does pay off. Now, I'm not saying you don't get tired. So I'm not saying let's just veer away from your emotions. Your emotion does matter. It does. But your emotions should not cloud where you're going, should not cloud your judgment. Because when you have judgment, you have an ego. When you have ego, you have perceptions. And this clouds anything that desires of the heart. Because let's remember, the heart doesn't have ego, and the heart doesn't pass judgment. Okay? You see no right or wrong. It just sees the experience for what it is. But what triggers us to be so hard on ourselves, because we start going back to those past actions, regardless of that. Well, I'm thinking this, and this made me feel like this, and I remember when I was a child, this made me feel this way. When I remember when I was a couple months ago, when I was in the hospital, this made me feel this way. So it's bringing up past emotions, past events, and it's clouding what's happening right now. You hear me? So what I challenge everybody to do today is stop being so hard on yourself. We're all humans. And as human beings, we mess up, you hear me? We understand what we need to change. But sometimes as a human being, we get stuck in that cycle where I don't want to change, but this person should change this about themselves. Why I got to change? You're not trying to grow. If you're stagnant, you hear me? And you're constantly on this same wave path. You're not going nowhere. Your life is not progressing. You're going up and down. Today you up, tomorrow you down. And you're not really trying to do anything to progress toward your goal. You're stagnant. But in that moment, you have to realize, why am I stagnant? Because you're not doing what your intuitions are telling you to do. Your intuitions are what makes us different, and what makes us the up our utmost higher self, and it was make us godly. We have to detach ourselves from being egotistic. We have to detach ourselves from passing judgment. And we have to do this first in ourselves. We can't expect someone not to judge us if we're always judging us. Right? Can't expect someone not to take us the wrong way if we're taking ourselves the wrong way, right? Okay. So we have to look within to change ourselves. And when we look within to change ourselves and see, hey, man, you're so hard on yourself. Because when you're in a relationship, a lot of us in a relationship likes to cater to that person's needs, that person's sensitivity. But there are times we're not even catering to our own sensitivity. So you hurt that person's feeling and then wonder why you're so upset, why you so mad, why you don't feel why you don't feel any better because you got your point across. Because you hurt yourself by hurting that person's feelings, because you really didn't understand, each other on a divine level. You understood each other on a pain, thought, feelings, emotional level. We all got feelings. We all think. We all got feelings. And we all very emotional. We all got emotion, regardless if we hide from it or not. We all have emotions. But once we detach ourselves from the thoughts, negative feelings, that brings about negative emotions, negative past. Once we detach ourselves from that, we're not only just breaking our ancestors' curse, but we embracing their blessing. Because we're clouding our third eye. We're clouding our true true self when we don't understand situations that we must learn from. So you must learn how to not be hard on yourself, because you are the most important thing in your life. The most important creator of your life is you. Because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you hear me? No matter what it is, you can't change. No one can change you and your environment and your situation unless you get up and say, I am going to be the reason why I changed myself today. Why you think it's so many homeless people becoming rich? It ain't because they got up and did the same thing every day. They did that all day, man, the bum, you hear me? They got up and changed something about today to affect the results of tomorrow. Food for your thoughts. A lot of successful people don't even go to college. And then you have people that's in college that can't be successful because they're missing the pieces that what it takes to be a millionaire. To be a millionaire, to be a billionaire, to be someone distinguished, not just acknowledged, but distinguished to the utmost high of yourself. You have to understand your abilities, and you have to understand that no one's going to believe in your dream. No one's going to believe in yourself more than you. So guess what? You have to get yourself together. You got to talk to yourself with care. You got to tell yourself, I care about me no matter what the situation happens. So when you get in a relationship, you get around people, no matter what happens within that situation, you're going to continue to say, hi, I love you. How can we fix this together? How can I respect you? And how can we respect what we got going on? You hear me? And that's just food for your thoughts. I'm not going to keep you too long. You know what I'm saying? But we all really, to be honest, we have to stop being so hard on ourselves. And this is a practice that I've been doing for a year and a half now. Start being hard on myself. And guess what? I'm still hard on myself. I tell myself things that's not true. Tell myself people don't care about me. I got all the love around me. You hear me? But it's because that I'm stuck in this frequency that's keeping my mind on a low vibration. And when you're on a low vibration, you hear me, you don't feel challenged. Whatever you feeling right now, if you feeling that you need to branch off and do your own thing, be your own business, you know what I'm saying, become your own boss, do that, you hear me? Because that's only going to change you and what you see to be your future, what you see suit fit for your future, you hear me? You can't do the same thing over and over and over and think you're just going to continue to get more and more results. You have to keep elevating yourself. And the people around you will elevate too on their own time. When that's also being impatient. I want this now. I want this relationship now. I want my friends to come now. You hear me? That type of thinking is still egotistic. Why? Because nothing works on our time. And once we really channel that yo, no matter how much I plead, how much I beg, yo, everybody growth come in due time. They will see your light. You don't have to beg nobody to see you. If you're truly doing what it takes, if you're doing what it takes to show the truth in you, no matter how many bad people come across you, no matter how many people misunderstand you, so how many amount of people in and out your life, they will see you, man. They will see your blessing, and they'll come back. And then, the unity is going to be so perfect. It's going to feel like y'all never fell off. Friends, mother, father, lover, doesn't matter. Why? Because now it's the true time that we can not only understand ourselves, but understand each other. Because guess what? I'm not hard on myself no more. Miss me, I'm not hard on you. You not hard on me. We're not expecting each other to do anything because we're expecting the unexpected because the love is so pure. The unity is so pure. Right? Yeah. So I challenge everybody today. Write down 5 things that you truly want to change about yourself. You hear me? 5 things that you truly want to change about yourself. And tomorrow, work on that first thing. That first thing that you say, I want to change the way I speak. Wake up and do affirmation speaking every day. My goal is to be a motivational speaker. Because I want to motivate people to not only believe in themselves, but to believe in the power of being a human, being a creator. You hear me? Things that they didn't want us to know. Why? Because it's so sacred, it's so pure, and it's so delicate. And if it get into the wrong hands, the world is full of mass destruction already. What do you think is going to happen? Third war. Right? You don't want to be stuck in this third world dimension. This third dimension. You don't want to be stuck. That's where our mind is. Our mind is stuck in the third dimension because we're ancestors, generations passed down from the things we used to be, whether we was an alcoholic or whether we was a abuser. Sometimes the bad energy of our family leech on to us. And we could be good people. But the energy that we have sometimes lash out to the next person that we're around. Why? Because we don't even know that our ancestors don't die. We have to relieve their spirit to rest. Like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all long. But hey, food for your thought. Think about it. Write down 5 things today that you want to change about yourself. And work on number 1 tomorrow, you hear me? Because that's what it's going to take. And stop being harsh on yourself because I love you. Keep fighting me. Fight me all day, you heard me? Hurt my feelings. You ain't hurt my pride because my pride is very egotistic. That's the ego thing. So I ain't got an ego. Hurt me. Why? Because I'm embracing everything you take in. It's an experience. And it's going to help me toward my future. So fight me all day. Tell me you don't love me. Tell me whatever you want me to tell me. Guess what? I still love you. And when you stop running, I'm still going to love you. And when you start running from yourself, you going to love yourself too. Spread out love, be love, and inspire. That's what it's all about. Inspire the next person. Because living is the hardest thing that any of us has to do. Regardless what's the situation is in our lives, living is the hardest thing to do. When you think about killing yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because people do. That's easy. Too easy. You gave up. That's too easy to kill yourself. Don't do that. Do something that's hard. Keep living. But strive to be better, you heard me? Like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all alone. It's definitely your favorite cherry woman, Shar. Y'all stay blessed. Stay up and keep grinding, you heard me? Oh, yeah.